I just hope that they do not find the vengeance or whatever the hell that they're looking for there. Or atrocity, vengeance. All of these things are things. Throw down you to do this. Give myself those big stats in the elusive. Okay. And then we just throw down another elusive. And GG's, right? Hello everyone, Gomez here for the LAN Up channel, again with another deck for you today. This one, the Mist Brunch deck. Now this is actually a really fun deck and I do really like this concept. What we are trying to do here is we're using Zap Sprayfin with Bayou Brunch to use it on top of one of the mists that are going to be getting the Encroaching Mists that we keep coming out of, like Viego and the soldiers. Once they get to a certain level, we can then use it to get a really buff stat line on Zap Sprayfin. You can also use, you need to look at what your matchups are, because you can also put down Mask Mother on top of Zap Sprayfin to give yourself those little more stats. Depends on whether or not you think that Zap is going to be vulnerable to a mystic shot or something along those lines. So you can actually Mask Mother before doing the Bayou Brunch move, or do the Bayou Brunch move and then you can Mask Mother after to have a really big statted elusive unit that's got Fearsome, which can actually be like a different, sometimes that Fearsome keyword could just mean that a lot of elusives cannot defend that. So really funny gameplay. There is also the atrocity finisher. If you were, I've only put one copy in. If you were to make this deck a little bit more competitive, you would put in like maybe two rather than one. But I always find atrocity a cheap win con, but it is in there if needed. Obviously you can use it on top of Viego as well. So that is what this deck is doing here today. There was actually something where somebody said you could put possession into this deck. I believe it was Sunny, because obviously Sunny built a deck ages ago which had possession with Bone Skewer, Mask Mother, which is like Glimpse, and which I can't. But Bayou Brunch is also a great thing to use on top of a possession target. So there is call for saying that you could put possession in this deck. It's just that I couldn't fit around like everything in here what I wanted to put in there, because I wanted to make sure I had enough mist synergy in there with the soldier and the invasive hide, which is like a I can't say like Hydrovine, to make sure that we're getting a lot of mist, as well as having early game that can protect us. So that is the deck. I hope that you enjoy yourself. Please let me know how it goes for you if you run this deck down in the comment section down below, as well as obviously shameless plug time, Twitch, Twitter and Instagram. You can catch me on Twitch on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays. All of these games you're going to be seeing were streamed live, so you want to come catch the action live for yourself, please feel free to. There's a Discord link down below if you want to get in there, share your deck ideas, or just get in there and start talking about the game, or just anything in general. I do love that we're trying to make like a lovely community in that Discord where we can all just get together, have a laugh, have fun with games and everything along those lines. So if you feel like that's up for that, please feel free to. As well as if you enjoy what you see, why not consider hitting that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, to help me get towards my goal of 5,000 followers / subscribers by the end of the year. But anyway, without further ado, let's get in and see how this deck did in a couple of matchups. Ooh, not a bad start. What are we up against? I love the idea of using, like, didn't Sunny put out a deck on this, didn't he? I swear I remember Bayou Lunch. I swear I remember Sunny put out a deck that was these two together, right? I might be wrong, but my mind tells me that was a thing. I probably should have got rid of one of these two soldiers, but I just love the soldiers so much. Then no! I've got my Bayou Brunch. And I wait. And now I wait. So I could consider throwing down this. I weirdly want to be like, I weirdly want to use this on top of the mist. Okay. So they're doing that so that they can throw this in front of this. This allows me to still defend myself against Merciless Hunter.
Watch your head.
So they grabbed this one. It's perfectly expected. I expect you to do these things. Yeah, I could consider Fading Memories on top of the Encroaching Mists, just because it's a one cost that just buffs Viego. Although I do quite like the idea of using Fading Memories on top of one of these, just to give myself like more units. Okay. There's Viego! I mean, might as well start buffing him. Might as well start buffing my big emo boy. Okay. Might as well go forward like this. before Victor's in a point where he could trade. Like, because obviously if they use upgrade, then he instantly becomes in a point where he can trade with it. So that's why I wanted to go forward there and then. Genius in action. So if I throw down Viego, I think he's just out. Actually, no, he's in thermal beam range. He is just in thermal beam range. But if they run, if they throw down Hexcore,
Don't want to die? Don't do
or they just throw down Akshan, it basically means I can sacrifice prey. That's what I'm telling myself here. Is that they're gonna find the hook now, aren't they? Either that, or they might actually use Merciless Hunter again to like hook Viego. I can see that. But I can throw down like prey in order to like if they go forward, which they don't. It kind of like denies them going forward with Akshan, which is quite nice. Oh, kill for draw always. Yeah, I mean it's always a yes. Never a bad move. Could consider Bayou Brunch on top of like just to make Viego quite big as well. The other good thing about Bayou Brunch as well, just to remember, is that if we were playing a counter match against another Viego deck, it means that we could actually make if these mists are big enough and we throw them into a big enough minion, we could actually make Viego not the biggest unit. Okay. I feel like I don't know why. I feel like I want to do this. Throw down this. Because I want to be putting them in the David Bowie, which we had Freddie Mercury, Under Pressure. Under pressure. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Pressure pushing down on me. Do-do-do-do-do-do. That's literally the situation I want to be putting them in. They've made Viktor elusive, though, which is actually like quite devastating. But under pressure. They could throw down Waking Sands. Gotcha. Ooh. Okay. They've got a little bit of fight about them. It's whether or not do I just buy you brunch? Do I buy you brunch or do I let these things die? I guess we kind of want them to be dying so that we're helping. We want to be helping Viego out at the end of the day, right? So I might as well wait on that front. As much of me wants to do it, which is a big part of me, just to do this, just to get him into a nicer health pool. Because let's face it, my opponent might be looking at. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. I'm just going to go forward with the Encroaching Mists. Okay. That way, I assume what happens here is that we do 4 damage. That's what I expect. So 4 damage, I will accept. Getting you up by 8. I'm gonna tell myself it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Ooh, that's such a good hit. That is such a good hit. Because even if Viego dies now, like, oh, the bonk. I mean, I've got to deny bonk. I've got to deny bonk. I mean, right of negation is a thing. Right of negation is a thing, but I've got to try to deny bonk. I use vengeance on my own unit. What? Share the motor. I mean, they know that the second that that's done, it opens up so many more doors for me. Share the motor to my opponent. Really well played. I love the fact that you went for the gamble because it's what I would have done. I would have also gone for the gamble and tried to kill Viego there. It's such a quick deck that I don't think I can actually counter it. Especially not if I get rid of Mask Mother and they immediately give me another Mask Mother back. Do you remember when this used to cost 2? So, no stealing the champs, unfortunately. Just plain old murder. Exactly. Steal, don't you mean kill? I mean, yeah, no, we'd be killing them if it was a thing. Okay. I mean, it's not looking A-okay.
The Yordle here's with me.
The Yordle here's with me. Oh, wait. I could actually go for Fading Memories on top of this.
What do you call that technique?
I wouldn't be able to use the Mask Mother, which is like the thing which I'd want to do with it. So I'll throw out the Aristocrat. But I could, theoretically, use Mask Mother there. Sorry, use Fading Memories. Fading Memories just to stop the attack this turn. It's not ideal, and it's not what I want. But it does deny the attack. Because they're not going to go into it. They'd probably go in with the Sparring Student, but then we just defend with the Ephemeral. It's literally the only way that I just, like, you know, ignore taking 5 damage from one turn. It's not ideal. We could have actually also gone for using Glimpse, actually. I should have put the defense and then glimpsed. That would have been the smarter move. Sadly, my brain didn't kick in on that slight little bit of smarter. What is the meta now in Legends of Runeterra? A lot of Shurima. There is a lot of Shurima about. Mostly people running. So the cards that you will most likely see are Merciless Hunter, Ruined Runner, and like the Draw Landmark, Shapestone. A lot of people are playing Sivir because Sivir, with the buff that they gave her in the patch notes, like she became like quite insane in a manner of speaking. Okay, I'm just gonna go forward with Zap. They could have buffs, they could have recalls, they could have this, that, and the other. But I do want to try and get rid of that elusive. I've got another elusive in hands. That's why I'm less worried about Zap's life. I mean, now that they've played Azir, the squeaky bum time. The squeaky bum time, it doth initiate again. At least that gives me things that I can put on the board. So, damage everywhere. And not a drop to drink. Ow, 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 my face. Please, my face! My beautiful face! Okay. At least I've got defense here. I could even just throw down Glimpse on a bunch of things as well. Destiny calls. We can remove their elusive. Remove that elusive problem. I do have many other problems. I do have a multitude of other issues and such. Okay. It's not ideal. It's not the way that you want things to be. But sadly, things seldom are the way you want them to be. Ooh, Atrocity. Not that it does anything for me right now, but we've done a little bit of damage into Azir. Ah! All the soldiers! Okay. A little bit of damage into Azir. We've still got a spider, but the amount of dance... Let's dance! The amount of dance that they can throw at me is preposterous. Gonna hold the mana. Throw down... I do want to throw down you. I kind of want to do like a big development round. Because I need to do a big development round. Because obviously I'm going to be going directly into their next attack. If they throw down Irelia this turn as well. Like they throw down Irelia, then things are looking significantly bleaker. Could consider throwing this down. Or do I kind of want to keep Vengeance open. Okay. We'll do this. I don't do spirits. These are finals! Okay. I do kind of want to keep Vengeance open as being like a move. I will pass. My opponent passes, I pass. We all pass! Potential Irelia hits the board. Azir is about to level, which is not ideal. Also, my opponent could massively have... what's his face, right? My opponent could have Deny. So many things. Okay, I've kind of got to. So if I throw down Vengeance, I've still got 3 mana. I can still throw down you. Just to have 2 blockers. Obviously I could have thrown down the Aristocrat. I'll go with that. Tell the people what you have seen here today. It is time to do the duel. Okay. It is how you say a lot. Okay. Plus we've also got like another set of damage coming in as well. So. You pay first. You pay first. They can no longer deny, by the way. So let's just do this. Throw this down. Hope for the best. I've got a multitude of other issues, mostly coming from the Sparring Student. Okay, but I've got a multitude of other issues Plus all my stuff's down to 1 health. So, a multitude of other issues. Okay.
Fly true with one heart to another.
So, I will take this damage. Ow, 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 ow. And now, significant damage. That's fine, I can just throw the ephemeral.
Watch me now.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. It is looking bleak. But, in the darkest light, in the darkest of light, there is always a flicker of hope. So, then Irelia drops. Oh no, my hope! Okay. It'll be fine. I've got 9 health. I can live on 9 health. I've lived in worse places. Okay.
Go with the flow.
Let's go with you. I did really want to throw this out, but I feel like this is a development turn. Especially when your opponent throws down a bloody Azir. Okay. I kind of like am feeling doing this, but Glimpse as well is also a good move to be able to get myself draw. I swear I've got another Vengeance in this deck. So potentially another Vengeance. Irelia could hit the board, which would not be ideal. I've only got 9 health. I've only got 9 health! Please! Show some decency. I mean, you're playing Azir Irelia. Ignore me. You don't know the meaning of the word. No, I'm joking. It's good. Azir Irelia decks are, which is the keep my facepalm emote handy. So yes, but clearly not enough. I haven't played some time. Last time I remember Azir Irelia and Thrash Nasus being meta. I mean, it is a thing. Azir Irelia is still kind of good, but they're nowhere near as good as they were. The meta is a lot more things. So was that being toxic? What did I just witness? I mean, Gomez was just stating facts. Okay, they did get the recall in on me. I mean, I am pretty much going to die. Please, I have connections. Okay, I've got 7 health. It's not looking good. It is not looking good. So I've got Shadow Stalker, which I've got Shade Stalker. I've got Mars Mother. All of these things sadly require me sacrificing another unit, which I don't need right now. I could throw down you with Bone Skewer though. It does give me 2 defenders, plus I could kill. I mean, or not, because my opponent's going to immediately go forward. Like they do that because they're going to go for the immediate open, which I don't blame them. It does make a lot of sense. It is the most powerful move which is available to them right now that secures victory. So I do understand. So immediately going in like this. Your Emperor commands. I really wish I had Withering Well right now. Withering Well would have been such a very nice counterplay move, don't you think? So I can block. I can block and do this, which just means I only end up on minus, which is -7, rather than like a little bit more minus. Yeah, there's nothing else that I can really do here. Shadow Mode to my opponent! Nothing I can do. Tried my best. But sadly, these things, they do happen. Azir Irelia is still a really powerful deck. I mean, it is true. Possession would be good because like your deck had in the past, we are running Glimpse, Bone Skewer, and like Mars Mother. There is call for possession in this deck. It's working out like what I like. It's working out like having all the cards I want. In one deck is hard to like that's always the thing when it comes to deck build. Like you have so many ideas that you want to make happen, but you've only got 40 slots, and then trying to get everything perfectly in there. It's one of the curses of being a deck builder. I want to throw. I like the idea. I wanted it. Bayou Brunch is great too. Yeah, Bayou Brunch could work with possession as well, as you say. Okay. So, do I want to throw out Feigning Memory or throw out Hapless and give myself that 1 extra point of mana? I know that I could do this to go for free attack, which probably would have been the better decision, in all honesty, was probably to go for the free attack. Next turn, I assume we see Glimpse. So I could go for Soldier. We see Glimpse on top of you. Abomination comes out. I can expect to see these moves. These are the moves I expect. Also, they could throw out their oh, okay, or the straight up this. This also makes sense. Okay. Just gonna throw you out on your own.
Remember life well.
I kind of want to keep defense back. It's a tricky, which is like a situation we are against here, but it's okay. I will find ways. I will find ways, I'm sure. Could go for Soldier again. Could have also gone for Zap Sprayfin, but I go like this. See how my opponent moves. Obviously, they might just leave it. Okay. Throw down Mist in front of one of them and throw down Glimpse on top of Mist. Just to deny 1 point of damage, but that's the only real reason I do this. But they have got like a lot of things that are going to be helping Viego out. I've got my atrocity, my cheap win condition. I don't know why I've got such a bad like thing with what's his face. I don't know. I've always considered it cheap, but I'll put it as a one-off just because you kind of need it to. Just in case. The just in case effect. So, Zap Sprayfin. I don't mind throwing you out here. Fading Memory on top of one of these again. Yet again, just to get more buffs onto that Viego. So my opponent giving themselves that good draw. They've got actually a really nice board against me as well. Okay. I will play the way to get. The reason why I'm not really going for, of course. The reason why I'm not really going forward with these is because, like, Viego is fearsome. And so I always want to know that if they're going to throw down Viego, I want to block her against Viego. I really wish that I would have got... Zap! Zap! Why couldn't you have given me the bone skewer that would have saved yourself? Okay. Please, I have connections. Okay. I could consider bone skewer on top of you just to get you back so that I can play you again. It wouldn't be the worst decision. Does also mean I could save one of these hapless aristocrats. Although, like, I'm thinking to myself, if I do the 1 damage in, I put them into Withering Wow territory. That's why I'm telling myself here in my head. Okay. Throw down this. Mostly just so I can get that back, because I'm slowly but surely buffing Viego up quite nicely. It doesn't matter because that still goes back to the top of my deck. Could go for a fading melt. I kind of want to go for fading. I kind of want to go for a spirit leech here because I do want to try to find my Viego. He says, "Well, I also know that vengeance is a thing." Okay, it's okay. It's okay. We've got the like Withering Wail is looking better and better and better. I kind of need to Withering before Viego comes out. Oh then I probably will regret this because it means that I'm making space for their soldier to be able to throw down a mist. Because right now they haven't got the space for the mist. So I might end up regretting this because all I've just done there is just given my opponent space. Yep. Do you remember what I just said? So I regret the decisions that were made here today. Okay, slowly but surely, we're getting these mists bigger. Remember me, little one, you must! Okay. Oh, wait. My opponent had the ability to glimpse on top of their mist. If I threw my mist forward, they were just going to block with their own mist. So, that's the reason why I decided just to leave it. I wish you could see how buff Viego is right now, like how many times you've used Mist, and so how buff he actually is. Okay. Are they considering the Viego move here? I normally consider this to be the move that you play when you're playing Viego, because that's already 5 stats going into him. Okay. Throw down Fade Icon. I just want to have something that I can just like play on the board. I've got two glimpses. So, might as well do this. I could have actually just let this strike go through, because if they do play Viego, I am actually giving them, like, a buff. So, probably should have just left it. I'll wait and see what they do. Vengeance is still a thing. So he's up to a 8-7. Okay. Do I just want to go forward with everyone now? I kind of want to wait until I play Viego if I was going to do a move like that. Like, a move that crazy. I can still use Atrocity, but Atrocity's not really going to help me out that much. I could go for a Withering Wow move. I feel like if I play you, they immediately play Vengeance. Like, I know that move is coming. Oh, Viego, Viego, Viego. Come on, my friend. Go on. Accept the vengeance that's coming for you. Accept the vengeance. Or not. Okay, fair enough then. I was expecting the vengeance. I mean, the vengeance move could still come. Let's not kid ourselves. The vengeance move could still come. I'm gonna go like this. Although I know that is just, oh yeah, vengeance. I knew I was opening up the chances for vengeance. I could have also gone with Withering Whale to stop the draw of their Viego. Probably would have been the smarter decision. But I will stick with what I have gone with and tell myself that it will be a-okay in the end. It's not going to be, but I will tell myself it's going to be a-okay in the end. Okay, they play Viego. I don't want to go forward. I don't want to go forward just because literally I'll just be giving them... I just want to get another buff into my Viego. Ooh, yes. Rite of Negation is a thing. Rite of Negation is a thing that I do have to be aware of. Okay. Actually, let's just go straight in with... I mean, I will still throw these things forward. But I'm gonna go like this. See whether or not they go for a Rite of Negation on this. Okay. Rite of Negation is still a thing. I could actually just consider throwing down this and letting my stats start to go up. He is on 9 though. If they've got another vengeance, they've got another vengeance. I feel like solid. I'm gonna go. I know I probably should just kill him. Like every fiber of my being is telling me I probably should just kill the man. Okay. I've got issues, problems, and such. He has to die this turn. He has to die this turn. Okay. So many different moves that can counter. So many different moves that can counter. Rite of Negation being the top. Rite of Negation. I know it's gonna happen. I'm expecting Rite of Negation. It's gonna... Ah! That's fine. That is fine. At least, as long as their Viego is down, I'm happy. Okay? As long as their Viego is down, I'm happy with this. Remember me, little one, you must! I could consider Mask Mother on top of these stats. Mask Mother to make them an 8-8. Slightly harder to deal with. Could also go for Draw. And I could actually go for a Fading Memories on top of this to make it into a 7 set. Like, this might end up being stupid. But we'll make them into a 7-7, then we Mask Mother the 7-7. Ah! It now has 9! Now, there are issues and problems and such that go with this. I could even just go forward with everything here. Go forward with everything and try to force them into dangerous times. Because all I have left. All I have left is the force of forcing you into dangerous times. Okay. Because we're still doing some damage. Potential Vile Feast. Okay. Sometimes you gotta believe. Sometimes you've just gotta believe. Gomez withering here? Sounds good. So, last touch hero, how are you doing? Kindred with Viego, so go with all the control points I see. By the way, I'll grab a few with you okay, fresh decks. Okay, let's have a little look here. So, could just throw you in front of this. Could even go for Atrocity to go into this, but I feel like we're getting closer and closer to somebody being able to go into that core, so I will leave it. Fading Memory, Fading Icon into Croaker. But remember me, little one! Okay. If only I have another Encroaching Mist. I need another Mist Maker! Remember me, little one! I really do need to kill this. Okay. So, we are in... I mean, potentially. Gotta go with the flow. Potentially. Depends on the vengeances. Depends on the vengeances. Depends on all the issues I could see. Because I could buy you brunch. What are the chances of vengeance? If I go forward with you... Okay. Even if I do this, it gets them up to 13. Which 13 obviously isn't lethal. But 13 is still a lot of damage. Potential vengeance. I feel like what I want to do first, I want to see what I find in Stalking Shadows. Draw would be nice. Draw like this, or draw with Spirit Leech. I'm going to take Spirit Leech just because Spirit Leech can actually defend against the Fearsomes which are appearing. Oh, sometimes you got to take gambles. Sometimes you've got to take the gambles and hope. All it takes is vengeance, right of negation, multitudes of other things. But you do it. But you do it and tell yourself the big elusive Mask Mother hopefully will help. Now, they have 2 cards left in that hand. Ah! I mean, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. We do have the I mean, we've gotten to the point now where Atrocity is a nice finisher. We just have to like play the rest of the game out. Play the rest of the game. You gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, and know when to walk away, know when to run. Okay. So I can play this and still play down Spirit Leech. So as long as oh, all the Viegos. All of the Viegos. Okay, that still doesn't actually kill that. I'll do that. I would accept that. Do I want to play Viego? You know what? I know that I should just... Like, I know that I should just leave it. You know what? It's fine, because I've still got the ability to... If I wanted to... I still have the ability of Atrocity off of Viego. So I would rather take this, give him that, which actually, that is already the level up on Viego. So, yes. I'll take the level up on Viego, please! That's the level up! And I will take that to the bank with me. Thank you. You belong to me now. Well, only for the term, but you belong to me now. Get yourself over here. Enjoy yourself. Give me that. Oh, I mean, It's at times like this where your opponent knows it's done. Oh, shadow mode to my opponent! Didn't even need the Atrocity move. See, look, it's a cheap win condition. It's not needed. Let's see what we're going on here. So Fearsome Spider aggro. Fearsome aggro spiders. Keep this. I'm actually gonna keep this hand. Davy Jones, we're against. Okay. Fearsome aggro spiders. And it's not exactly been the best start. And I haven't actually got anything which has got the attack that's needed until now. Obviously, Vile Feast is a thing. Vile Feast is a thing. Okay, they go wide on me. I accept it. I know that I've got Bone Skewer. I know that I've got Withering Wail as well. It's going to be a very good card. Okay. So, I could consider throwing down Fortune Croaker. But I can see it! Okay. So, it's more so I can defend self. So, defend, Bone Skewer to kill you. Which also still gives me the defense, So, I could have considered actually killing the Spiderling, this one. And then keeping the Fortune Croaker alive. But I'm going to go like this. I want to keep things at 1 health, knowing that I've got Withering Wail. So, it becomes like my future. That's how I'm going to deal with that move. Okay. Could actually even go with Zap Sprayfin here. Could consider Fade Nikon, as I say, because they definitely run a lot of Fearsome kind of stuff. But I'm actually going to throw in Zap Sprayfin. Tell myself that it's going to be worthwhile in the end. I know that I've got Withering. I know that I can hold. Hold. Okay. Vile Feast is like Fervor's definitely in that deck. Fervor potentially Decimate, but Fervor's definitely in that deck. So I could have thrown down Fade Nikon so I had more blockers. But what's that noise? Throw down Zap. It's the knowledge of knowing that... Oh, come on! I had a Withering Wail! At least wait for the Withering Wail! At least wait for the Withering Wail. Shut up. That is someone who knew I had Withering Wail. It could actually just be aggressive Pyro aggro, but with Ballistic Bot and Nab... I mean, it's never a bad combo. I need to hope. Hope. We do have Bone Skewer to hopefully, like, kill Twisted. I mean, I tried to get rid of him. He just comes directly back to hand. That's just how Viego acts. Okay. I am expecting Ballistic Bot, but potential Mystic Shot here. Or Make It Rain. Of course, Make It Rain. Why did I even discount Make It Rain as being a thing that would have worked on that turn for them? Okay. Throwing down Soldier. Soldier next turn. I guess I need to be more careful. That's I know these moves exist, and my mind just goes, ah, it'd be fine. Okay. Throw down the Soldier. I don't mind that I'm losing this. In all honesty, I will accept losing that. Okay. I feel like Twisted Fate comes out this turn. Oh, Ballistic Bot, okay. Now,
Keep up.
what I need to tell myself is that I feel that my opponent is going to be running Nab. And if I feel my opponent is going to be running Nab, the better move is to remove the Ballistic Bot. Because that is, to be fair, it's just a really good activator for Gangplank in general. So, if I try to quell that before it becomes a thing, I might be slightly better. I might be in a better off situation. So that's why. Because, like, let's face it, Twisted Fate there, into Red Card, into Pilfered Goods. Yep, Nab, here we go. And so the Nab begins. Okay. Throw this out. Just get the additional buffs. It also makes Make It Rain slightly less reliable for hitting my core. Gonna go like this. I could have also gone with Glimpse, but I'd rather yet again put more targets on the board. Force more targets. I have actually forced it so that I've got no mana, which is not ideal, but I will go with it. Okay, could play Viego. Could play Viego. Is it worthwhile? I'm not gonna be like, I feel like I go forward with just these two. I could consider going forward with you as well. And then if they block there, we throw down Glimpse. Okay. Throw down this. I know that I kind of want to be glimpsing when Viego's on the ball, but I can justify to myself that this is going to be okay. It might not be. Oh, Bone Skewer. That's what I was looking for. Like, Bone Skewer just makes me feel just that little bit more secure. Okay, Nab comes out. Nab, nab, nab. Nab, nab, nab. All your cards belong to me. Yep, I thought this was what you were. Okay. But Bone Skewer does make me feel that little bit more secure. They are taking a lot. It is more hoping that they don't find Vengeance. Like, I can't remember, have I got, how many copies of Vengeance have I got? 2 or 1? I can't even remember myself. Oh, I guess Atrocity as well. I don't want them to find Atrocity. They found this. I can live with them losing the Spider-Man. So, I kind of want to throw down Viego. There's Twisted.
Soak it in.
So I kind of want to throw down Viego. Because then it means that I don't mind if things get traded away. Okay.
I do this for her.
I'll go with Viego. I know that I've got Glimpse and I've got Bone Skewer. So I feel secure. He says. Hopingly. If I keep saying it with enough confidence, one day I'll believe it. Mask Mother, so that they've got this. That's actually a really smart move, because obviously now that's the whole move that I'm trying to do, so well played there. Okay. I could buy you Brunch to make it so that my one can actually defend against that. Okay. I will convince myself that we're going to be okay. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It's not going to be fine. Okay. At this point, I might as well... I can't even throw Zap in front. So, let's just go with the buffs that we can do. Right. It's a bit of a shame, actually, because I kind of would have wanted to have more people die so that I had the space on the board to be able to play like this. I can still play this. So, potentially throw you down. Throw you down. Throw down Bayou Brunch on top so that Zap gets those additional stats. Or do I just want to help Viego level right now? Because I guess helping Viego level is not the worst decision. I do have this problem to deal with, and I could actually like help that by Bayou Brunching this over here. Just so that Zap can defend themselves, and if Zap dies, it's just going to summon another one of these, which is then going to be another buff into Viego. So that's the reason why, in my head, that makes sense. God damn you and all your masks! Stop putting on the masks. Do I just want to let you die? Or do I want to get draw out of you to make more sense to me? Get a little bit more draw out of you. There should be another buff in, giving me another one of these. So I go like this. We're getting ourselves slowly but surely closer and closer to the Viego level up, which means that this will end up coming back to me. So the more that they buff this up, actually it ends up like helping me out.
Take me for a spin.
So you're trying to take my win condition away from me. But what about if I refuse to let you take my win condition away from me? Despair. Despair is a thing. I know that I've got heals. So, heals, Bayou Brunch, more elusiveness with Zap Sprayfin. They have obviously taken 2 of my Mask Mothers away at least. I'll be fine here, so it's all good. Wait, Richard, wrong link! I was like, is that a deck code, I guess? I mean, sadly, I'm going to be like, after this game, that's going to be my... Oh, of course, of course. The only plus side here is that at least on the positive side, I still get a buff. And actually, is that going to be the level up for... That's actually going to, like... Actually, you've leveled up Viego, which gives this back to me anyway. Like, the whole thing was they wanted to stop the Mask Mother from being blocked. And all they've done is give me the Mask Mother, so that's fine. You come to me now. The whole plan was you wanted to stop this from being blocked. I'll take it. It's fine. So I could actually bone skewer this to get this back. So it becomes back as my unit. How close is Twisted? I mean, I feel like we killed Twisted Fate. So, do this to kill Twisted. You belong to me now! Okay. So, come here. That is just like, you know... The annoyance of the fact that that doesn't just wait that little tiny second for it to shuffle back into my deck. Because literally, it was that exact second of it going back into my deck. All you had to do was just wait that little tiny bit. Okay. I want to wait and see whether or not they play Gangplank. Because I got Vengeance. Still got the ability to play Gangplank. Although I'm giving myself less positions on the ball to block. Ah! I mean, it is a magnificent cannon barrage you have there, Rex. Okay. Actually, I'll just leave that. It doesn't do anything really. I could throw down Zap Sprayfin. Might as well sod it at this point. Okay. I will take whatever you have to offer. I will take Rex. Ruined Rex coming back to the Ruined King. Okay. And the annoyance is I kind of need space. I just want some space. Okay. Let's make space. I need space, so I'm going to make space. Allow me to show you what I mean. So surrender to me. We do this. It's all gravy, baby. We still do the moves that we were asking for. So the moves that we were asking for was basically me throwing down Mask Mother. So can you improve perfection? I just hope that they do not find the vengeance or whatever the hell that they're looking for there. Or atrocity, vengeance. All of these things are things. Throw down you to do this. Give myself those big stats in the elusive. Okay. And then we just throw down another elusive. And GG's, right? It doesn't mean that my opponent's not running any elusives or that they can't, like, they haven't stolen elusives from me, but they could have done. But this is what we're doing here. The whole concept is getting all of these stats into one big elusive. Hello there, Ganya Dingba. How you doing? Also, yes, so I do apologize that I won't be seeing your deck exists, but catch me next stream and I definitely will give it a look. Okay, I mean, we go like this. I guess I could... Actually, there's no way I can kill Riptide. There's no way I can kill Ruined Rex. It doesn't really matter. His stat line is such that I don't really care about. I could Fading Memories. Oh, imagine if I would have. He's got like I could have like done the cannon barrage back at them if I would have just like decided that decision instead. I regret my decision making processes. Potential vengeance. But if they use vengeance, ooh, no, when you force, I mean that's the only atrocity that's in my deck as well. When you force out the atrocity move. Okay. Literally, oh no, actually, I guess we keep them. I guess we keep people back, right? I will throw you four because there's only one person who can defend there. But leave them on one. There's the Gangplank. We do have vengeance. We do have vengeance. Tell myself these things. I do have vengeance, and he will just be dying anyway because leveled up Viego. So. He goes, like, Gangplank goes to the Shadow Realm anyway. So, he builds cannons. The ignition does go up a little bit, though. Okay, and then... I see. The second Gangplank. I mean, this is stupid, because, yes, it is stupid. Okay, as long as I make sure that I've got 5. Okay, so do this and do this. This is very stupid. Why am I doing this? Okay, so I've got 3 cannons. This is totally not... I mean, to be fair, all I've got to do is just use Withering Wail and use Vengeance. Why am I going about this such a stupid way that could just be costly to me? why am I adding the element of risk? Okay, I guess I wait. I wait until they attack forward. Because I do have Withering Wow, which kills the keg. I mean, definitely, like, you know, definitely I am adding, I was adding more risk in here if I was playing this.
Always up for a round.
Always up for a round or two. Okay, by doing this, we're killing the keg, doing damage in. Obviously, I do have issues that I have caused for myself, but it's okay. Shut them out to my opponent. Really well played. That is, say, the end.
Flash of brilliance that could save me. Save me! That doesn't save me. Okay. Is there anything from you? Save me. That doesn't save me! Okay. Get rid of this and get rid of this. Find something that can save me.